Okay, there is a huge issue with Apple's AirPods Pro, and I am going to tell the true cause of this issue and the extremely easy fix. But first, let me explain how we got here. I bought my AirPods Pro about a month ago, and very quickly I noticed that there was a rattling sound. Whether I would walk, jog, or jump, I would hear it. It sounded like something physically bouncing around inside the AirPods Pro. Whether the AirPods were on, off, or any of the three modes, by simply jumping up and down, I could hear the rattle. First, as anybody would, I decided to Google the issue, and to my surprise, I was joined by many other customers who were plagued by the same issue. The only known solution was getting a replacement set of AirPods, and that's what I did. When I got back from the Apple store, I put in my new AirPods, and they had the same issue. I thought that I might have just had really bad luck, or that the Apple employee accidentally mixed up the replacement set and the broken set. I go to the Apple store again the next day, get home, and you guessed it, still broken. There was no way that 3 sets of AirPods Pro were all broken. I had to solve the mystery of the rattling AirPods Pro. First, I noticed that I couldn't recreate the rattle by waving the AirPods in the air next to my ear. Then I taped each individual AirPod to the microphone on my iPhone with each different size of ear tip, small, medium, and large, as well as with no ear tip attached. I could recreate the rattle with all the ear tips attached, but I could not recreate the rattle without the ear tip attached. This means that there was no rattle inside the actual AirPods Pro. My next test was to put only the ear tips without the AirPods in my ear and see if I could hear the rattle. I could not recreate it. This means that there's no rattle in the tips of the AirPods Pro. So where is the rattle coming from? Here's my theory. The weight of the AirPods Pro means that when you take a step or jump, the AirPod bounces up and down a little bit. You could also see this on my recording where I taped the AirPods to my phone. When the AirPod bounces down, it hits the bottom of your ear tip and creates the rattle sound. This extremely simple problem is what has faulted the AirPods. In order to make sure that my theory was correct, I took some blue tack and filled in the gap in one of my ear tips. Sure enough, the left ear with the blue tack was fixed, and the right ear still had the rattle. When I switched the left and right ear tips, the rattle was now in the left ear, and the right ear with blue tack was solved. And as a side note, they are a bit more firm in the ear, and they fit way better with the blue tack. So that's my diagnosis for the AirPods Pro rattling issue. I would hesitate getting a replacement because you'll probably just have the same issue. If you don't want to use blue tack, you can also buy third-party foam ear tips, which I imagine would solve the same issue. Now, Apple. This issue is prevalent online, and saying that you might sell 90 million AirPods Pros in 2020 if only 1% of people's ears made the design of the ear tips into a rattling issue, that's 900,000 replacements, assuming the person doesn't need a second replacement or simply returns them, which many probably have. On top of the $250 price tag, $150 is probably profit, maybe a little bit less, but probably profit and expenses. Let's say $50 is the charging case, and that's $100 for each replacement. That means I just helped your engineers solve an issue that cost you 90 million US dollars just this year. So maybe you want to send me a new laptop as a nice thank you, or just, shoot me an email, and we can talk about that. My case numbers are up here, over here, my repair numbers here, so you know how to contact me. Anyway, that does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and experiences with this in the comments, and if you leave a like, that would be incredible and help a lot in getting the YouTube algorithm to show this video before any other clickbait AirPod Pro rattling videos. I'm Evan, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.